Hi everybody, I'm Dr. John Douillard and welcome to LifeSpa.com, where we prove the ancient medical wisdom of Ayurveda with modern science. And today I want to talk about doing a home cleanse, a home Panchakarma cleanse. You know, Panchakarma in Ayurveda is a week to 2 to 3 to 4 week retreat where you do Ayurvedic detoxify therapies, yoga, breathing, meditation, really creating a deep relaxation, rest and restore, rejuvenative retreat to really heal every cell in your body. Now, can everybody could go away to a retreat center for 2 to 3 to 4 weeks and do this kind of a thing? Not usually. It's very expensive. Sometimes you have to go to India. There's places here in the States, but still here in the States, it's a cost a fortune. I've written an article about where you can go to get Panchakarma cheaper. Europe is a much cheaper place to go for really good Panchakarma. India is great, it's cheaper, but it's very hard to get there. And when you're there, it's a bit of an endurance event. And there's so much jet lag involved that sometimes I feel like the travel almost negates the benefit of going there, although it can be great if you have enough time to spend there. 6 weeks minimum if you're going to go to India is what I would suggest. So, and I administered Ayurvedic Panchakarma for 26 years and closed our Panchakarma Center in 2013. And that freed me up to write more articles about ancient wisdom, modern science, and kind of put this information out for free for folks, which I'm doing now. And today I want to talk about how folks can actually do a home Panchakarma, a home retreat for yourself. And that's why I created some of our cleanses. We have something called the Short Home Cleanse, which is a 4-day Ayurvedic detox. We have something called the Colorado Ayurvedic Cleanse, which is a 14-day Ayurvedic detox and digestive reset. And we have something which is kind of a more, it's only 5 days. It's called the Kaya-Kalpa Cleanse, which is a deep stem cell activation cleanse, which requires a little bit of calorie restriction, so therefore a little bit more austere. And really for seasoned cleansers who've been able to, do these cleanses and feel good during these cleanses and not feel like having a little bit less food is so, aggressive and so difficult and such a powerful endurance event for them. So if you're a seasoned cleanser, you can look at our Kaya-Kalpa cleanse, which is 5 days based on the research of Dr. Walter Longa, who basically did research on stem cells with calorie restriction, which almost exactly mimics the calorie restricted benefits and the stem cell benefits that we see with the Ayurvedic cleanses. So I just tweaked the numbers a little bit, made it a little bit more rigid and calorie restricted to get that stem cell activation benefit, which is kind of really cool. So the short home cleanse, which is a 4-day detox, and all these cleanses use something called a lipophilic mediated detox, which means that you take a little bit of ghee every morning, a little more every day, or it can be an alternative fat if you don't like ghee. But what happens with the fats of the ghee is it actually goes into the tissues and attaches to the toxins and pulls them out of your deep tissue. Studies show it pulls out 46% of the PCBs and 56% of the pesticides out of your deep tissue as compared to folks who didn't do a cleanse. So it really does work. Lipophilic mediated detox is a medical term. It's been well studied to actually act as a detox. This is something that they developed thousands of years ago to help people detoxify. And yeah, even thousands of years ago, there are way more toxins today, but even thousands of years ago, rice was pulling arsenic out of the soil thousands of years ago as it is today. There's many plants that pull heavy metals and you have to detoxify them, particularly if you don't have a healthy lifestyle, and people didn't have a healthy lifestyle back then as well, right? So we're all humans and we all do crazy things and make mistakes along the way. So the short home cleanse is a 4-day version of that lipophilic mediated detox. The Colorado Ayurvedic cleanse is a 7-day version. It starts with a 3-day preparation with phase 1, which you eat a very clean diet, a no allergenic food diet, vegetarian diet. Then you do 7 days of the ghee, eating khichdi or khichdi with vegetables or khichdi with vegetables, rice, beans, soup, salad, or fruit. The only sort of golden rule there is no added fat, because you're going to get the ghee in the morning. That's your fat for the day, and then no fat for the rest of the day. and then you have a few days at the end to actually reboot your digestive strength. So when you finish the cleanse, you're not diving into the chocolate chip cookies and just binging on foods that you were craving. You kind of have this 4-day phase 1, a 7-day phase 2, and a 3-day phase 3, which actually gives you that reboot and that rebooting of digestion to get you back to eating real food again before you go into your normal diet after that. But what makes these cleanses home Panchakarma cleanses, which I really think is a really cool thing to do, is the retreat aspect. Now, not everybody can do a retreat when they do an Ayurvedic cleanse. I get that. And that's why these cleanses are really, off the shelf, designed for people to do when they're working. And it doesn't really upset the apple cart too much. You can still eat you eat foods 3 meals a day. You can still go to work every day. But if you have the time, and you can carve out the time sometimes, during a holiday or a vacation or during the summer months, you can really dive into a retreat. Boy, that's even more ideal. And that's what I wrote this article about, was giving folks the tools to make their home cleanse a actual home panchakarma, to give them the retreat. We have a self-inquiry guide, because studies show that when you do Ayurvedic detoxification, you move fat out of your body. And fat is where we store molecules of emotion, where Ayurveda calls it mental ama. And that can make us do the same dumb stuff again and again and again. And when you detoxify, you want to detoxify this crazy mind of ours as well. And so when you actually burn fat during the cleanse, you release a lot of these molecules of emotion. And with the self-inquiry, you have the sort of the radar on what your crazy mind is doing. And I give you tools to guide you through action steps that you can take to free yourself from old patterns of behavior that don't serve you any longer. And that's the self-inquiry guide. Also, you can do a daily massage on yourself, which is always really important, even if you're doing the work track and the regular routine track. But if you're doing the retreat track, a daily massage on your own self, or going in to get a massage if you can do that on a daily basis. Doing a steam bath or a sauna at your local rec center would be also a great thing to do to kind of amp up the benefits of this cleanse. Or a hot Epsom salt bath would actually something you can do at home to get that real relaxing effect. Now, whenever you do any steam or heat treatments, try to put some cool cloths on your head, or an ice cloth on your head if you're in a sauna and it's very hot, and you keep your head cool. As the body gets steamed up and get hot, the body will start thinking, this is an emergency, I gotta get out of here. It'll send a message to the brain, hey, we're hot. And the brain, now is being bathed in ice, will say, hey, you know what, we're fine up here. You guys just need to relax. And that will disarm the nervous system, activate parasympathetic dominance, and allow the body to actually rebuild, rejuvenate, and detoxify better. So keeping your head cool is important for any of those heat therapies. Doing yoga, breathing, and meditation. Doing a round of yoga, breathing, and meditation in the morning. And then another round in the morning, and then lunch, and then a nice walk, and then a couple of rounds of yoga, breathing, meditation in the afternoon. You start stacking those yoga, breathing, meditation with the diet, with the cleanse, with everything, and all of a sudden you've got yourself into a really deep, detoxifying, rejuvenating retreat. And when you add the emotional detox, the self-inquiry practices, it really gives you the tools to kind of hone in, become more self-aware, recognize problems as problems, either spontaneously healing the body on the inside, but also actively, recognizing problems as problems mentally and emotionally, and then taking action to free yourself from those patterns of behavior that don't serve you. So this is what this article is really all about. It's about how to make your Ayurvedic cleanse into a home panchakarma. All right, thanks for listening. I'm Dr. John Douillard. If you're watching this video on YouTube or any other platform, please subscribe to our channel. If you're watching it on our website, please also sign up for our newsletter, where you get this information on a regular basis. And also check out our Ayurvedic store on the way out, where you get all the information about all of our cleanses, as well, and all of our organic herbs and skincare and books and courses are all there as well. Thank you for listening. I'm Dr. John Douillard. Hi everybody, I just want to take a minute and tell you what we do here at LifeSpa.com. I've been in practice now for 40 years, 38 of them have been practicing Ayurvedic medicine full-time. For the last 20 years, I've been writing articles and doing videos on the ancient medical wisdom of Ayurveda with the modern science. If something's been around for 1,000 years, still practiced today, and you have modern science to prove it, boy, I really feel like that's something we should all be taking a look at. And that's what we do at LifeSpa.com, and all that information is for free. So just go to LifeSpa.com and search in your health topic, and you'll get the information, the article that you need, hopefully that will help you. While you're there, check out our Ayurvedic store. You can get there through LifeSpa.com or go to store.lifespa.com. And there we have all of our organic Ayurvedic herbs, organic skincare line, more books, tapes, knowledge that we give you is all there at our store. All of our cleansing kits are there in our store. All of our herbs are whole herbs with the natural occurring microbiome, the way it came out of the soil. And that's critically important, because if I took the bugs out of you, you'd be completely different. We take the bugs away from a plant, like sterilizing and making an extract or spraying your food with pesticides, you lose significant benefit of that plant. And that's why we use the whole plant with the natural occurring microbiome. So check us out, learn more about what we're doing here at LifeSpa.com, and we'll see you again.
This recording is brought to you by LifeSpa, where ancient Ayurvedic wisdom meets modern science. Get access to free health video newsletters by Dr. John at LifeSpa.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.